To all of my fellow curly-haired girls, you know summertime is coming when you wake up and this is what your hair is looking like. It's only February, you guys! I'm so confused. There, we've got the floof at least semi back here, but hello everyone! Welcome to a Get Ready With Me. I'm gonna zoom you in just a little bit here, you know, so we can see what's going on. It's that time of year again where, and by that time of year, I mean, oh my gosh, like I said, it's still February, but I've got my windows open, you guys. I don't like it. And a neighbor of mine, I'm assuming they're a neighbor anyways, just walked by down yonder. And I had to silence myself for a second, just to not draw attention to me. Because that's just the kind of person I am. But yeah, it's like yesterday, I think it hit, I know it was 63 at one point, but I think it got up to 65. And today it's like 57, I think. And it's just like, it's hot. It's real hot. And I know some of you are gonna be like, you know, oh, I'm from Texas or I'm from wherever, and 57 would be wearing snow pants and a jacket and blah blah blah, and I'm like, shorts and a t-shirt though? Feels about right. But welcome. If you're new to my Get Ready With Me's, this is more of just a chit chat chill time. I don't really talk about the makeup products because I feel like I've talked about the makeup products. I mean, if I've got something new and interesting and whatnot to say to you guys, I definitely will, but otherwise we are just here to hang out and put on some makeup and get the eye boogies out of our eyes. But I do always have products and stuff listed in the description bar down below, so if you're curious, I have it all listed out there. I very tediously and meticulously do my description bars for all of my videos. Though granted, sometimes I do miss something, so if I did miss something, please let me know and I will add it. Speaking of Texas, which I was speaking about earlier, I feel like I'm tired, you guys. Fig has not been sleeping through the night very well. God, I talk about him like he's a newborn. But I don't know, he's just been very rambunctious lately. And so it's like, you know, I'll get 2 hours of sleep and then he wakes me up, and then I get an hour of sleep and then he wakes me up, and it's just like, babe, why? Oh, that's okay. Thank goodness he's cute and I love him. But I think I had started to say, speaking of Texas, I'm going to be going down to Texas this summer. One of my cousins, I have family that lives down in Texas, and one of my cousins is getting married, so the fam is going down there to see the wedding. And as excited as I am, you know, good old family get-togethers, I don't do heat well, you guys. I really don't do heat well, and the whole wedding is outside. Like, the wedding, the reception, the everything. Everything will be outside. And I'm just like, alright. I've basically told everyone to expect me to show up in a, like, bikini. I don't even own a bikini. But to show up mostly naked. Like, it's gonna be so hot in the middle of summer. I mean, it's not gonna be the middle of summer. It's like the end of June. But like, still very hot. I'm really not looking forward to it. I'm such a baby. It's just the fact that I get so sweaty and it's just so uncomfortable for me to just be like sweating, and I feel like people are just grossed out and I'm like literally nothing I can do about it. You know what I mean? I have only used this once in the first impression video that I did on it, but I was very impressed with this foundation from Holika. So I'm gonna try it out again today, see how it does. Boop, boop, boop. Spatula's a little, I don't know. I mean, I guess I can't really think of a better way. Like, would this work with a pump? I guess I just like things with a pump. But. Oh, it looks like circular motions work a bit better with this. I don't think I tried that in my first impressions video. But yeah, I just don't like being sweaty, so I'm gonna see about finding a cute dress that It's very lightweight, I guess. I'm gonna try my best. And I'm also gonna buy like 5 of those fans that like have spritzers in it. And I'm just not gonna wear makeup. And I'm just gonna keep spraying myself. And it's gonna be a jolly good time. My mom and I both are sweaty Bettys. I feel like she didn't used to be. I think that's just like a side effect of menopause. I don't know, Mom. I don't know that you care for me to talk about menopause. I mean, I don't feel like you really went through it that bad, to be honest, but what do I know? All I know is that I know what it's like to be really sweaty and really hot and really uncomfortable, especially in places where other people are like, it's not hot out and they're not sweating, and I'm just like... I try, you guys. I try to deal with it as best I can. Like I said, if anything, it's more the fact that I feel like other people are very uncomfortable with how sweaty I and some other people get. But I guess, I don't know, I've got to learn to stop worrying about other people. I'm just a people pleaser. But yeah, I really do. I like this foundation, or BB cream, you know? It doesn't give full coverage. I mean, maybe if I built it up, I feel like quite a few people said if you use your hands, it's easy to build up and everything. I guess I'm not looking for super full coverage today. You know, my Tarte Shape Tape kind of took care of that, but yeah, I don't know. I just think it gives a good, natural, nice finish. My cats are absolutely loving having the windows open. Although, Fig, God, he just wants to climb up the screens, you know? I'm just like, babe, I really don't want to have to pay for those when I move out of this place. But I mean, I guess I'll gotta do what I gotta do. Not to mention I don't plan on moving anytime soon. I hope to stay where I am for at least a few years. But also when it comes to the cats, I was nervous because I had told my mom, you know, I don't know, because she, you know, it's not often that we get to see those family members because, yeah, you know, they live in Texas and we don't. And traveling gets expensive, but so she, you know, wants to be down in Texas for quite a few days, you know, like a longer 3-4 day weekend or whatever. And I've got this huge zit. Oh, please go away. Please. Please. There. And like, that's great. Like, I would love to be able to spend all that time with my family too, because we also have family that lives in Indiana and they'll be there. And so it's just, you know, it's good to see everybody. And I was just like, you know, that's great, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find somebody to watch my cats. And as a pet owner, that is something that you do have to think about. I feel like with cats, it's a lot harder than with dogs. You know, with dogs, you can, drop them off at a kennel, and I mean, you can do the same with cats, but I don't feel like it's as good to do with cats just because of how fickle they are. I feel like most dogs anyways are very much, I love everybody. And granted, Figaro is that way, but Galileo is not. And I mean, either way, it's also easier like with friends to be like, hey, can you come watch my dog? Because most everybody loves dogs, or at least doesn't mind dogs, but like with cats, it's so polarizing. So like, some of my friends, yeah, I would trust them to watch my place and watch my cats, but they don't like cats. I don't want to do that to them. Or, you know, maybe they're allergic to cats. I've got a lot of friends that are pretty severely allergic to cats, so they wouldn't be able to watch them. And but so I was planning on probably having to, you know, just go for a day or two. And by two, I mean like maximum. And I'm using this highlighter. I remembered after doing my Bourjois Rouge edition blah 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 lipstick, I was like, I've still got quite a few products that I haven't tried yet from when I was in Europe. Like, how dare I? Oh. That is not as remarkable on the skin as it is when you put it on your hand. I am so sad. This highlighter, it's so pretty when I put it on my hand. Why not on my face? I can barely see it in real life. Can you guys see it on camera? Like, at all? Maybe I should not use this highlighter today. Oh, I'm so sad. Okay, I feel like this one will definitely show up. I've got a little mini of Becca's Moonstone. It's a little more like yellow than I wish it was. I mean, I didn't have a choice. This came in the Sephora favorites kit this holiday season, which I found kind of funny because I feel like the favorite from Becca is like opal. Is it not? But there. Yeah, that's much more highlighty. Excellent. My only thing is that these Becca highlighters, they really don't last on me. I've been testing it out just to see, because I know I had used the Jaclyn Hill palette, and that was like my first time trying out the Becca highlighters. And they just really didn't last on me, but some people said, you know, it's just the ones that are in that palette. The actual ones work a lot better. But I feel like even this one just doesn't really stick around on me. It's really pretty, but I think I'm on 18 different like 18 different tangents. I don't remember what I was last talking to you guys about. Oh, babysitting cats. So yeah, I was very worried. And so I had told my mom, you know, maybe I'll just be able to go down to Texas for a day or two. Like, I know that would suck, but if that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do. And so I was just gonna get my flight and everything on my own, but then my mom just bought tickets for us. I was like, hey, I booked our flights for the 3 days or whatever, and I was like, remember that one time I told you no? But thankfully it all worked out. My friend Katie is going to be babysitting the cats, which is good. It works out perfect. I mean, like I said, Figaro loves everybody, but Galileo, I feel like, does like Katie, or at least warms up to her. I think it's because she's a soft-spoken, or a soft-mannered, gentle woman. I don't know. All right, eyes. So yeah, that should be good. I mean, we'll see. I'm just gonna be miserable those few days in Texas, but oh well. I mean, who knows? Maybe Minnesota is gonna turn into the next Texas with all this global warming crap. The fact that I have my windows open in February, you've got to be kidding me. Oh well, that was way too much eyeshadow primer, wasn't it? Meh. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. So how are you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing well. You guys should let me know how the weather is in your part of the country. I really am. I'm just like, I hate to be the person to be like, so that weather though. Do you love it, Fig? He's like, yes, let me go look at the window. But yeah, I hate to be that person that's like, so how about that weather though? But seriously, how about that weather though? It's just strange. I feel like I always tell myself I really need to stop using my viewfinder as a mirror. But, I mean, it is what it is. It works out. There, we'll use an actual mirror to get this actually blended. Actually. I'm scared. Well, I'm not scared, but I'm doing at least I think I'm doing a live chat later today. I mean, by the time you guys see this video, I'll have already done it, but I'm nervous. I feel like if I'm already running out of stuff to talk about, it's like, yikes. Like, how am I going to talk to you guys later? But at least you guys can ask me questions. But I've got these ColourPop shadows I need to test out for you guys. You guys voted that you wanted to see these, or see a review on these next. I've only swatched them. So far, the swatches seem real good. If anyone's wondering, this is just a Tarte palette. I don't think you can get it anymore. I think it was a limited edition thing, but I feel like Tarte has released a few different ones of these before, so I'm hoping it's a running thing they'll do. This is a freaking gorgeous palette, seriously. Like, look at this huge mirror. Look at this. I'm showing you my ceiling because I don't want to show you my building. I know so many people were like, wow, Cassie, of all the colors, you pick the same colors that you always pick. And I'm like, ColourPop, they, like, at least with the first launch, it was a pretty limited range of colors. I wanted to pick ones that I'm actually going to use. You know, everyone's a critic, right? Okay, what do I want to do? I've got Come and Get It here. I think I'm gonna put this in the lid. I'm gonna put this on the lid. Oh well, can you guys see it? Just that one little hair. Oh, just the worst. Okay, so let's see how this goes on. I think I said maybe I didn't. But these swatched really nicely and they felt really creamy and everything, but okay, so do you guys want to be closer for the eyes? Just like a little bit. I don't want to get too uncomfortably close while we're talking here. I know some people say that it's really uncomfortable to be super close up, but which like I totally get, but at the same time it's like I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Not that I'm necessarily going to be creating like a super tutorial worthy look, but okay. It looks pretty. This one is like a pink with a yellow gold reflect to it. Ba-boom. But it seems to have gone on nicely, nice and smooth. Took a little bit of building up, but really not too bad. And sometimes I like that with shadow, you know, for it not to be ultra hyper pigmented right off the bat. I like it when you can work with it and build it up or shear it out to your liking. There. Do my eyes look like super jaundiced? Maybe it's just the lighting, but oops. But yay, super pretty. Right, or am I just kidding myself? So I guess I'm just gonna do a transition-y color here. I'll put the names of these shadows down below. I have to be like careful with these fake freaking nails and like trying to pick them up and everything. I don't want to be messing with that here because it's real easy for it to slip and then I make a huge dent in my eyeshadow. But yeah, you guys should let me know. I mean, if you're in school, I hope you're having a good semester so far. I know spring break will be coming up soon and I'm just like, I remember spring break. I remember how exciting that is. It's so crazy to me to not be a student anymore. I was a student for so long. I mean, what, 7 years? Out of high school? For 7 years straight, and it's just like, what, it's been a couple years now? This will be the second spring break that I'm not on spring break. And that's just a strange, strange thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just strange to not have breaks anymore. There's no summer break. There's no spring break. There's no winter break, Christmas break, Thanksgiving break. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, not that I need a break, but it's just a weird thing. Although I do remember my friends saying that, like, when I was going to grad school, and some of my friends have also gone to grad school for sure, but some of them didn't, and because, you know, they didn't need to, and like, why waste the money if you don't need to? Says the girl who's not using her degree. Yeah, I know. I think just for fun, I'm gonna use this yellow, just like the littlest bit. I think this one was called like Paper Tiger or something. I really liked the name. I feel like some people just make like the coolest looks with this yellow in the crease. Yeah, see how that just kind of like warmed it up? I know a lot of people, I know, you guys always tell me I just sound like I'm complaining all the time. I don't. I just, negative comments, they stick out. Which I'm trying not to care about as much. But I know a lot of people are like, warm colors look disgusting on your eyes with your skin color and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I like them. I just think they're fun and they're warm and it's just, you know, they're comforting to me. There, how's that? There, yeah, there's that yellow in the crease though. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, I think I was saying, you know, my friends had told me that, the friends that didn't go to grad school, that like it was really weird that they don't have breaks anymore. And I'm like, I don't know the feeling. I'm real excited for my spring break. Not that I ever did anything on my spring breaks. I just worked extra. Do I want to like continue with the pink theme? Kind of. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna use this one. I wasn't sure if I would be able to get like a full look out of these colors. I brought my Tartelette and Bloom palette just in case. I also don't know why I haven't switched brushes yet. I just haven't felt the need to. My painting teachers always used to get mad at me for doing the same thing. I like would use the same brush for my whole painting. Like I don't care if I was doing small details or like big strokes, whatever. I just always use the same brush for a full painting. Call it laziness or whatever you want, but it works for me. I don't know. I'm sure my life would be easier if I switched, but Why make life easier when you can challenge yourself? That's kind of pretty, right? Yeah. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like these have a lot of like kickback to them, these shadows. But like if you just tap off your brush, it's really not too much of an issue, I would say. Oh, can you guys hear the birds? It just like, it sounds like summer. Which is terrifying because if summer's coming this early, it's gonna be so hot this summer. Oh. But yeah, I'm sorry if I've left you guys on any tangents and just like have not ever finished my thought here. I think I finished all of them. About how I don't switch brushes and spring break. I don't know, I think that was everything, but are you guys doing anything fun on spring break? If you have a spring break, you should let me know. Ooh, look at the pinks. It's reminding me, these colors that I picked out anyways, it's reminding me of my Modern Renaissance palette. It's been a long time since I've used that. I think I'm gonna put this darker color. Do you see that though? It's just like so much kickback. Maybe? Do you see all that? Thankfully, I don't like see that on my face though, which is good. Fallout anyways. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like I'm always forgetting how much of an impact that shadow on the lower lid has. I just feel like I forget, or I'm lazy, but like also I just have so many fine lines under my eyes that I just like don't want to deal with having anything under there, or I try to like, you know, have as little under there as possible. But I do think that it helps. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I like this yellow in the crease, but like, does it just make me look sick and jaundiced? Oh, whatever. There's no going back now. I mean, is there? I'm sure I could take it off, but I'd really rather not. I've got other videos I need to film today. I've got my Sephora Playbox I'm gonna be unopening. I'm gonna be unboxing. I think I need to dip into my Tartelette and Bloom. I think I'm just like getting a little too pink and warm and whatever, but I'm gonna use Activist just to... Oh. Excuse my noises. It's been a while since I've opened this palette. I just want to like deepen this to go along with the bottom that I did there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'll blend it out, don't worry. I just love this palette. I know some people say it takes away from my credibility when I change my mind on products, but I feel like it just, oops. If anything, makes me more human. You know, sometimes you just change your mind. Because like initially I wasn't so keen on this palette, like I thought it was just okay, but then I ended up like falling in love with this palette. And I do, it's an amazing little palette. I understand the hype. Boom, pow, boom, boom. I'm gonna use a clean brush here to blend this out. It's also crazy because I haven't been wearing eyeshadow really this past week. My eyes have been really bugging me. I think it was in my last Get Ready With Me that I talked about all of my eye problems and whatever that I deal with, and ugh, I really don't want to have eye problems, you guys. It's not fun. And it's very worrying as a visual person, an artist, whatever you're gonna want to call me. It's very unnerving to have things going on with your eyeballs. But it is what it is. I'm sure, you know, if I go blind one day, I'll learn how to deal with it. I feel like it's just the light that's making this eye look a bit darker than this eye. Woo, fallout. Or maybe it was just a blending issue. Blame it on my blending, I'm okay with it. I think that's about it, you guys, for this eye look. Yeah, I think it's alright. So now I'm just taking Charmer, as always. I want to put some under my brow, brighten that up. Ooh, I gotta pluck in here, don't I? Well, I mean, I don't have to, but it's looking a little hairy. A little hairy under there. Which, I mean, makes sense. I've got some hairy brows. I've got a killer unibrow, you guys. As I'm sure in some videos you can definitely notice if I've been a little lax with my unibrow plucking. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if I let it grow back in, but I think I just got teased for it as a kid so much that it's like ingrained in me to not want a unibrow. But I mean, Frida Kahlo rocked hers. Maybe I could do the same. So I can't forget my good old inner highlight here with Flower Child. Oh, that is beautiful. Very not blended out, but I can do that. I can do that. Yay! I may as well. I brought it in here. Let's do some eyeliner, you guys. Can you tell I'm out of practice with my eyeliner? My goodness. Doesn't help that Figaro came along and friggin' knocked my camera over, and then when I tried to catch my camera, of course I tried to catch it with my palette, and I got a big dent in my sweetheart shade. So I've definitely got some sister wings going on today. I don't even know what kind of sisters these wings are. I don't know that they're on speaking terms, but oh well, oh well. Tis what it is. I feel like quite a few people have asked me to do like a winged liner tutorial, and I'm like, oh my god, you guys, I'm such a slob. Like, I don't really have like a method to the madness other than, I guess I kind of go by the philosophy of slow and steady wins the race, you know, little dabs at a time and everything, or as a pun, would it be slow and steady wings the race? I feel like it's inappropriate to do the brow waggle when I haven't filled in my brows yet. But someone has to have come up with that pun before. No? Slow and steady wings the race? I don't know. Maybe no one has felt that way about doing winged liner, but I surely do. And I don't know if it's just because I haven't used my Kat Von D liner in a while. By a while, I mean like maybe a week and a half. But it seemed super like fluid and inky today. Which I'm not completely mad at. Have you guys found that? It like gets better with time, or was today just like a total fluke, freak of nature moment? Maybe. It's not an impossibility, that's for sure. But yeah, I feel like even the cats like know that spring has sprung. Or at least seemingly. I know when I was getting my nails done yesterday, someone was talking about that apparently there's supposed to be a snowstorm soon, and I'm like, well, the ground definitely will not be frozen for that to stick around. Unless this 50-60 degree weather is a total coincidence and weird thing. Which is totally possible. Minnesota weather is kind of weird. I get it. But the cats know. Or the cat's inner biologies know. Because my cats are shedding like horses. Do horses shed? I think I was going with the saying, I gotta pee like a racehorse. I'm gonna shed like a racehorse. I really don't think that applies. In any case, You would think my cats would be bald based on how much fur I am getting out of the carpet every single freaking day. And like thankfully, fairly recently I bought a new vacuum. I had posted about it on Instagram and Twitter and stuff because I was just that freaking excited. But like when you vacuum every day, it is very exciting to get a new vacuum that works so well. Especially when, like, you know, I was able to use Ebates. I had bought it off of Bed Bath & Beyond. The vacuum was on sale. Plus I had the 20% off coupon that Bed Bath & Beyond, like, always sends out. And then, like I said, I had Ebates on top of that. So I just felt like I had stacks on stacks on stacks of coupons. And it was wonderful. And I love my vacuum. It's a Shark vacuum. The one that's, like, specific for animal hair. Not sponsored. I wish. But, alright, I'm gonna do my mascara. I'm gonna fast forward through this too so I don't mess it all up. Can we just talk about how freaking amazing that lash combo is? With the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash that I recently reviewed, and then with the Supersizer on top of that. I mean, yeah, that's pretty dang magical if you ask me. It has been a hot freaking minute since I've used one of these Revlon HD matte color things that like aren't matte at all. Oh, I missed that. Oh, I missed that so much, that fruity vanilla. I know so many people hate these things, but I personally really like them. Oh yeah, look at that. Just creamy goodness. This is in the shade Seduction, by the way, but like, ooh, are you feeling seduced by this color on my lips? I'm certainly feeling seduced by the smell of it anyways, but yay, there we go. There's my look for today. I think I'm okay with it, you guys. Yeah, for a first shot with those ColourPop shadows and a little bit of help from my Tartelette and Bloom palette, I think it worked out all right. So yeah, that is that. I'm gonna have to figure something out with my hair so that I can film my other videos for today. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope it was fun for you or whatever, just to have me chit-chatting and putting on makeup here in the background, or maybe you actually watched. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!